What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. So, new match, new results, and yeah, should be fun stuff. But let's go over it real quick in case anybody's new. What is this? A bunch of characters are put into a tournament, and then each day on the channel, except Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. How do the matches work? I'll talk about the two characters, maybe go over potential moveset, maybe go over some facts, maybe a weird story, whatever it might be. And then we'll vote between one of the two characters down in the comments. Who would you rather have be upgraded into a playable character? Keep in mind, you can vote for both, but voting is a part of the rules. So, speaking of the rules, look at them. All right, rule number 1, you got to be open-minded for this tournament. Why do you got to be open-minded? Well, you got to be open-minded to the possibility that there could be another character that gets upgraded into playable character status. Make sense? All right, cool. Next rule. You only get one vote per person. Please keep it fair that way. Well, then how do you vote? Down in the comments, type the name of the character you're voting for. Simply say, I vote for, and then fill in the blank. But again, you can vote for both. Just say, I vote both. Easy. Rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose 2 times overall before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, we're going to flip a coin on camera. Best and fairest way to break a tie. In each matchup, voting wands only last for just 1 week. That's all. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Alright, so let's jump into the results from last week very quickly. And again, it was loser bracket matchup, meaning somebody's about to lose. So the matchup from last week happened to be Isaac from Golden Sun, who's taking on Kamek from the Yoshi series. And the winner of this one won, like, by so much. It wasn't even close. Like 32-9. Isaac absolutely won by a landslide. 32 votes for him, 9 for Kamek. So a lot of people still want to see Isaac, I guess, which is pretty cool. I do too. I voted for him. But Isaac, congrats, moves to the one more step further in the overall bracket. But again, if he loses one more time, he's done because he's in the part of the loser bracket now. But anyway, congrats, Isaac moves on, and well, obviously that means Kamek has been eliminated. So we move our attention to the matchup for today. We have a very good matchup today. A very good matchup in terms of awesome potential for moveset and great character from a brand new franchise and a character from a franchise that arguably could really deserve another rep. So we got Akira Howard from the Astral Chain series who's taking on Krystal from Star Fox. Let's do this. Akira Howard. Now, Akira Howard over the past number of months has rapidly been rising up my personal most wanted character list in terms of new franchise, which is always cool, but it's not always something I'm necessarily looking for. It's not like I'm new franchise. That's the only thing that I'm okay with, franchises in the roster getting another character. Yes, even Mario for, well, obvious reasons with me, but I'm okay with franchises getting another rep. But at the same time, yeah, I do want to see new franchises get represented. And with Astral Chain, perfect. Perfect character with such a unique playstyle. Eventually, someday, I do plan to do a DLC potential for Akira Howard. That would be very fun. That would be very fun to do, to really break down moves and how that could work. But let's talk about the moveset, right? So the moveset, I think, is what obviously separates Akira, Officer Howard, from, well, anything else on the roster. So the legions in the game are, well, you see this little thing over here on the left. Basically, they're like these, I was about to say entities, that's not the right word, but they're these things that you use to kind of get around, attack, kind of do combat with, something like that. And there's multiple variety of them, You got sword, you got an axe, you got a beast legion, you got arrows. Like, you got different sort of legions, which makes the play style so much. Like, here's a beast one. You can make the play style for Akira so incredibly awesome. Now, just off the top of my head real quick, potentially, this could be the dash attack. Again, maybe I figure out something much better later on, but just immediately jump on the beast legion, and it's like a, well, it'd be a dash attack. Whatever, it'd be really fun. You got the arrows for archery, so you got nice little projectile. Then of course you got sword and axe and stuff like that. So you got some melee weapons to play around with. Akira, Officer Howard themselves also has some pretty unique stuff. They got their chain that kind of binds to the legions themselves. So you could end up using that chain maybe as like a grab. It could be. I don't think it'd be a tether grab. Well, yeah, maybe not. Anyway, you could use it as a grab. Kind of like, I don't know, a lasso type effect. Maybe just kind of swing it and throw it out there and bring it in. So you'll have pretty decent range on your grab, which would be kind of fun. I believe Officer Howard does have some sort of like energy gun bullet. I never talk about it, but like that's another thing. It could be just a simple neutral special, simple little projectile. So like that's something to take into consideration as well. So like moveset potential. The idea for me that I really like is getting all the different legions involved somewhere in the moveset. Now, whether it's a legion swapping mechanic, which would be so fun, or whether it's just, all right, forward smash and, okay, here comes the sword legion. Down smash, maybe it's the axe legion. Maybe neutral special is the arrow, the archer legion, whatever it might be. So, like, there's so many ways you can take the character and so many ways that they would be so fun. So fun. So, honestly, I honestly don't think Akira will be getting in DLC for Smash Ultimate, but my fingers are crossed, and I don't like to hope for characters because oftentimes I get let down, but I really do hope Akira Howard makes it into the next Smash, makes it into Smash DLC, even better. But if it makes, I think, much better chance for the next Smash game. So, plus Astral Chain sold pretty well. Was one of the newer IPs within the last year. Actually, I believe last August the game released, so it's coming up on its 1-year anniversary. So that's pretty cool. So overall, fun character, great playstyle, great mechanic if you want to go that route. Awesome. New franchise as well, great. So yeah, not much more to say than just awesome. So let's move on to Akira's opponent here. So Krystal. Oh boy, Krystal's. This is not a walk in the park. Krystal does so well, especially in the last, this tournament and then the tournament before this one, the Everyone is Here tournament. She went very far in that tournament, which again, I'm a small channel, but enough people found my channel and enough people continued to show their support for her, which is like, hey, remember back in Brawl, that was like her heyday. That was like, she was at the top. She was a top 10 most speculated, most wanted character at that time. Now her popularity and probably fan demand has gone down since then, but like my point is, there's still tons of people that want to see her as playable. And I think, this is just me thinking, again, I'm probably wrong, but I think that's the reason she ended up becoming an assist trophy after, all this time instead of playable. Sakurai and his team, they knew people still wanted to see Krystal. She had a pretty good following in Japan. She really did, and I think that kind of helped her, but didn't quite put her in the the major leagues in this case. She's down in the minor league system in the assist trophies, but maybe someday she gets called up, right? She gets that promotion, like, hey, let's do this. So again, Krystal's moveset revolves all around her magical staff, which is, what more can you say? Like, the staff shoots projectiles. It's a weapon itself. So the projectiles include, obviously, the ice. We've seen that with her assist trophy. Fireballs, earthquakes, can shield. It's a rocket boost. Like, there's a lot. Plus, don't need an R-Wing. We don't need an R-Wing for Final Smash, right? Just give us something different. What do you do? Dinosaur Planet. Where she's from. That was her first appearance. Star Fox Adventures. GameCube. One of my favorite games on the GameCube. Easy. From Dinosaur Planet, get Tricky involved. Get the Dinosaur Stampede for all I care. Just don't do anything with an R-Wing. So, like, it makes a lot of sense. The character would be so fun. She really would. I can see myself playing the character quite a bit if she happened to ever get playable. She would definitely be, like, I could probably say there's a good, I don't know, maybe 35, maybe 40% of the roster I don't play as that often, if at all. But Krystal, I think Krystal would probably be, and I'm not joking here, but I think Krystal would probably be a top 20 character for me. I really just, if she comes with the moveset and the style that I kind of describe and how I envision, Yes, I would love that. I would love to see Krystal finally get in. Plus, like I was saying earlier, I'm okay with franchises getting another rep. It doesn't always have to be a brand new franchise getting their first rep, which again, that's fine too though. But at the same time, I kind of think Star Fox would be. I know Star Fox hasn't really done anything, and yeah, they had that Starlink Atlas or whatever that game was. They had the Star Fox Zero on the Wii U, but never port that game, please. Could you imagine if the next Nintendo Mini Direct, whenever that is, if they're like, oh yeah, because we just got the announcement of the Pikmin 3 Deluxe. What if they're like Star Fox Zero Deluxe? Who wants to buy it? Who's putting their hand up for that one? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But Krystal, again, would be a fantastic character. So would Akira Howard. But I think just at the current moment where everything is for me, Akira Howard, like I said earlier, is rapidly rising up my most wanted character list. So Akira's definitely getting my vote in this one. We'll see how they end up doing overall because, again, Krystal does very well in these tournaments. So who you got? Akira, Krystal, or both? It's those are your only options, I suppose. Or if you just don't vote, I guess that's another. Anyway, one of the first three options. Vote for somebody somehow. But that's the matchup for today. So sneak peek for tomorrow. What are the results for tomorrow? Are going to be from Midna, who is taking on Zero. 2 assist trophies, battling that one out. And then tomorrow's matchup is going to be Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, who's doing fairly well in the tournament, which is good because her opponent is Shovel Knight, who's also doing fairly well as well. So we'll see how that one plays out. That's tomorrow. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.